Alright, what it is, Daniacs. We here with some Mind Smash. This is a channel that usually covers martial arts of various types, MMA, boxing. He goes off doing different stuff every now and then, and this is one such video. I do apologize in advance. I will have technical difficulties. My phone doesn't record its own split screen, so it keeps cutting off on me. So I got like 220 videos, and well over half of them are reactions where it cuts off on me like this. So that's dedication right there. Why don't I have better equipment? Because I'm a broke ass nigga motherfucker. That's why. Because we po up in this bitch. That's why. All right, let's roll with it. So take it away, bub.
Excuse me, miss. Excuse me. You look very confident.
Do what?
You look very confident.
Oh, thank you.
What makes you confident?
Jesus.
Look at you. Were you always a believer?
Yeah, well, no, not really, like, for myself.
Back up.
See, look, goddamn, she fine. She fine and pretty. But I don't got time for any follower of Abraham. That is right. I will not date a follower of Abraham, because my kids will not turn out bowing to the broken theology of Abraham.
You don't want to get hit.
I, grew up Christian. I'm blessed to live.
Yeah, I interrupt people a lot, whatever. So what makes the theology of Abraham broken, you might ask? Well, to boil it down basically is simply that followers, I believe in the one true creator. I don't say it's Yahweh, but followers of Abraham, well, as far as people are like, well, if it's not Yahweh, then who is it? Okay, I don't believe that there is an adequate name to describe the one true creator. There is no one name that you could, here we go. Fucking cocksucker. There is a name that you can adequately describe the all of creation, separate from all other of creation. So any name which attempts to raise itself above all other creation, okay, that is a red flag. That is absolutely not the one true creator. That only a co-creator can make a demand. Okay, the one true creator makes no demands. All of creation is infinite freedom. That is the realm which he created. There is no demands made within infinite freedom.
In a Christian household, but I didn't really feel it for myself until going to church camp and stuff, and then experiencing the Holy Spirit for myself.
Excuse me.
Sorry?
What makes you confident?
Jesus Christ.
That's what I was gonna say. Jesus fucking Christ. Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. All right, roll with it then, honey.
You were such a confident walk.
Thank you. It's just, I'm a Christian, so I'm gonna...
Faith.
Yeah, faith.
How do you say faith has helped you in life, career,
It's funny, they act like, and they don't say it outright, not here anyway, but they act like, oh, confidence comes from faith, so confidence from any other faith is not accepted to them. It is not real to them, okay? Them being followers of Abraham.
personality?
I would say following the words from the Holy Bible and learning its teaching.
Okay, so I was raised as pagan. I don't claim that. I claim spiritual, loosely spiritual. I haven't found anything that really adequately encapsulates my belief system. Recently, I stumbled across one called Omniism, which is probably the closest that I have found, which is the belief that homogeneously spread throughout all creation. Come the fuck on, motherfucker. Shit. There is truth within every single belief system and theology is omniism. So when I was raised, I was encouraged to study everything by my mom. My mom was raised as Jehovah's Witness. She was kicked out when she was 18 for being different. She started studying just everything, and that's how she raised us, study everything.
His teaching makes me a better person. Yeah.
Wow.
And to learn to surrender, basically.
Oh yeah, that's right. So I didn't recently, not until recently, within the last year or two, did I even really start bothering getting into the Bible whatsoever. Check it out though. And I wish I got into it sooner, because the more I get into the Bible, the more I see in there blatant proof that Yahweh is not the one true creator. It is written all up and down that bitch. So I'm enjoying it. And I was working with this guy recently, and he turned evangelist, and he's got his own church and everything. And he gave me a Bible. He's like, "Hey man, here you go," and I accepted it from him. Usually, like a couple years ago, I wouldn't have accepted it, but I accepted it from him. And he's like, "Yeah, I got him. He took it. He took the Bible. We got him." It's like, motherfucker, once you see what I'm gonna do, which I'm gonna show him. Don't worry, I'm gonna show him, but I'm gonna show y'all too. So, yeah. And so my intentions with accepting the Bible from him was to use it to disprove their own God to them, was my intentions. And I'm having fun with that. Yellow.
Yellow. How does one
No, I said it first. Yellow.
shine, radiate in a world that is constantly trying to bring us down through a compare and contrast narrative where your light innately makes the other individual feel inadequate? Premise, they want to stifle your light. Think of it this way: in an older time, if you
Kind of like how the church uses the Bible to use mass Stockholm syndrome and mass psychosis to manipulate the masses into relinquishing their divine sovereignty. Kind of like that, right? Or you were talking about something else. Okay.
to radiate, if you were to be charismatic, if you were to be a light, you would get smashed over the head with a rock walking to another tribe. People don't like charisma, but they listen to it, they respond to it, they're attracted to it. They are paradoxically drawn to those who have...
Love that word. Okay, all of creation and existence is homogeneously saturated in paradox, okay? Homogeneously. Paradox defines... Okay, check it out. Paradox is found within every quanta of creation because it's the dark light paradox. It's the everything within nothing paradox. Okay, so you have the infinite dark void. Okay, so if you have infinite light or infinite darkness, it is equally just as blinding for one. Okay, that's something that a lot of people don't even like realize, you know. But so the only way that you have the time for creation, okay, darkness created the light. I do not agree with the perception of light versus darkness. That is an Eastern perception. I agree, or I'm sorry, that's a Western perception. I agree with the Eastern perception of light and dark are complementary and codependent upon each other. They absolutely need each other to distill. Fuck ass honky. All right, let's roll with it, homie. Roll with it.
light. Nonetheless, though, they still don't like it. How do you shine? How do you be a light? What?
Oh, I like it, baby boy, shine. Y'all speak your truth, man, but you can't get mad at me for speaking my truth too, you know? I mean, you can, but fuck off, you know? I have the same right to my expression as you do.
You do. Of course, tangibly, through competence, attaining a competence in a given field, showing yourself that you've developed ability to consistently do something effectively, doing that consistently. You can have faith in that ability and walk with more confidence.
See, followers of Abraham love this faith word, but faith is believing in something without evidence, yet they all say that no, there is evidence, it's all around us. So if you have evidence, then it's not faith, right? I don't know, they just love that word. I'm not so partial to it because it is begging, what do they call it? Ignorance. The very notion of faith is begging ignorance, okay?
But even that is not enough, because paradoxically, through the Dunning-Kruger effect, those who have more knowing, those who have more ability, those who have more capacity, they're typically more insecure. They're typically more afraid of expressing their own light. They're afraid of more mistakes. The bigger your pool of awareness, understanding, ability, the more you stifle your own light. So in a way, it is a paradox. Having confidence in your ability is a paradox. It is to the nature of how things actually work when you understand it. Nonetheless, though, there is attaining a peace that transcends all understanding. This is proof for God. In a world that is very mentally ill, in a world stifled in their confidence.
Whoa, that's going to be a hard sell for some atheists, bro. It's going to be a hard sell for some atheists. I'm from Florida. I got a bunch of friends that were self-proclaimed atheists. And the funny thing about the majority of atheists that I never claimed at any point atheists, I said, there's definitely something going on, but I don't like how religion is describing it. And that's basically what a lot of atheists say. They're like, yeah, there's definitely, some kind of higher power going on, but I don't like the way, and I'm not saying all atheists, of course, but a lot of the ones that I ran into in Florida did have that sentiment, okay? And, damn it, I need to smoke more weed. I keep losing my train of thought.
Stifled in their mental health, anxiety, depression, an opioid crisis plaguing the world, in a world in turmoil.
Oh yeah, so the okay, so confidence proves God, right? Well, there's plenty of confident atheists out there. So confidence must also prove non-God as well. Then, just taking the same train of logic, because you have to equally apply your logic. You can't apply one logic to one situation. Well, I mean, you can do whatever the flying fuck you want, right? But I mean, to have a homogeneous mental framework, right, of logic. Which is super funny about, like, this is something we're seeing in the world right now, is a complete disassociated logic. It's a cherry picking logic. Okay, let's take the logic of, here we go. Fucking cocksucker. Let's take the logic of, I can be whatever gender I want. Sure you can. You can be whatever gender you want. You can identify with whatever, you can make up genders, whatever the flying fuck you want. But also, equally applying that logic, other people can identify you as whatever gender they want too. I mean, you see that? You see that? I'm just saying that there's a dissociation in logic right there, right? Where, okay, I can identify with whatever gender I want. Cool. Then you got another person. Well, all right, then I want to identify with whatever race I want. No, we can't have that. Why not? That's not equal logic. That's not equally applied logic. And that's intentional too. That's a top-down distraction. Top-down distraction right there. All of this gender confusion. It's identity politics, okay? It's divide and conquer. Basic divide and conquer. The more you can get people to identify with all kinds of different... You motherfucking cocksuckers ate my glasses. God damn it. Fucker. Alright. Look what you did. You ate my glasses. Teach me to leave them laying around. Anyway, let's roll with it, homie.
People suffering everywhere. You can attain a peace beyond understanding. And you saw that with these two women here that I just showed you. You saw that. Women are twice as likely to suffer from anxiety. But
I'm just saying, it really seems like you're cherry picking. Your confidence admiration there, bro. Fucking cocksucker with this bullshit, man. Let's go. Can we do it for fuck's sake? No? Fuck, man.
God, you can attain a peace that transcends understanding. You can have a confidence that's greater than what you could ever have experienced on your own. God will give it to you if you submit your will to Him.
No. See? The submit part is where you lost me. No. I do not bow on my knees. I stand looking God in the eye, dude. I walk alongside my God. I do not kneel before God. My perception of the one true creator. The submit part, nah. It ain't gonna happen. Okay? It's like if your religious theology was sound enough, you would not have to demand submission. But it's not. Anyone that reads the Bible can clearly see there's so many contradictions and holes in it. It's crazy.
If you give your will to Him, you trust Him.
Okay, give your will to Him. Okay, so this is where church uses dogma to try to disassociate the individual from their divine sovereignty. So you have to give your will to Him. So that this leaves a person sitting there like, oh, give it to who? Like how? Then you go asking people, oh, and it's purely a peer reviewed religiosity. You know, it's not a personal religiosity, or else you wouldn't have to ask anyone shit. You know, everyone has a connection to the one true creator that created them. Within, they do not need a book. They do not need a church to tell them about that connection. They have that connection within them. Chill. Homie.
And you try to walk the path as broken as you may be, as sick, unwell, and unable and wicked as you may be. If you try, if you give it to God, He will give you something.
Oh, and he's going to say it here in a second. He's going to say Yahweh, but Yahweh is not the one true creator, dude. Yahweh is not the one true creator. Yahweh is a co-creator just like the rest of us. Okay. A good and wise father teaches by example. A good and wise father does not say, do as I say, not as I do. Because a good and wise father wants the best for his child, okay? A good and wise father is not going to murder. No, it's beyond murder at that point. What's it? Genocide, multiple genocides, including infanticide. You keep saying Yahweh, right? And then everyone... Okay, what I think happened was Jesus spoke against Yahweh, okay? And they killed him for it. But people... loved Jesus' story, and they couldn't squash that story down, so they're like, all right, we're going to incorporate this story into our religion. Okay, so what happened was the Jews incorporated the story of Jesus into their religion just to control the people with it more. You know, that's the playbook. And so what ends up happening is you have a bunch of followers following the twisted teachings of Jesus, okay, that were manipulated. People say, oh, it's canon. Oh, God wanted the Bible to be that way and take all them other books out. Oh yeah, okay. And that's another divergency I have from a lot of followers of Abraham, is that I believe every word ever spoken is the word of God. To say that there is a spoken word that is absent from God is to say that there is a creation that is apart from God. But y'all love this. Followers of Abraham love to divide the one true creator. I don't. The one true creator... Fucking cocksucker, man. With this bullshit.